Hey, what's up guys, it's Kimmerman from Kimmerman Gunpla Studio, and today I got here my Bandai Reborn 100 from Crossbone Gundam, the Denangei mobile suit. So this is the mass-produced MS for the Crossbone Vanguard group, as I research about it in the internet. And so I was so happy that I bought it from Bandai store, because this is a bit cheap from their shop, instead of buying it from other shops that make it overpriced, or scalper stores. So let's check this kit out and let's see what this Denangei has to offer us collectors. Fangen wir an, los geht's. So the box art here, of course, is just the grayscale colored box, because of course this is a Bandai. This is the Bandai feature for their back boxes. Yep. So there we go, we got the Reborn 100, and as far as I know, this is the latest installment for the Reborn 100 line. Okay, so if we open the box here, we can see this parts here. We got this gray parts, which is nice. I remember I don't have yet gray colored Gundam or model kits in the line of Gundam series, so it's my first time to get this kind of gray colored mobile suit. So there we go, we got this green parts here also. Then we got this small parts for, I think this one for the feet. Okay. And we got this blue colored parts, and there we got the beam shield, same with the beam weapons for the F90 series Gundams. And there we got this kind of gray parts again, and foil stickers, and well, it's my first time to see that Bandai does have this stickers instead of water slide decals, so this is very cool to apply. Okay. And so we got this newly featured or printed style of instruction manual. Supposed to be, it's like a booklet with stapler on the side, but this one is, you know, it's like the high grade style of instruction manual. So the manual here, you can see the decal placement, the front cover. So this is the front cover colored version, and there we go, we got to see this instructions that are colored in print. So this is my first time to see also a colored printout for the Bandai. So it's like a Motoroid style of printout, as I can compare it with the Motoroid. So this is much easy to build. But at the back, these are all black and white now. So I hope they did colored also in this part, so it's very nice to see and read. Okay, so there are also English translation aside from the Japanese instruction, which is nice. So Bandai is really improving on this matter. Okay, so let's go with the parts. So this is only a few package, so I will now open it for you. Okay, so we got only 4 packs for this. Okay. And final pack. And I just noticed that this kit doesn't have the traditional Reborn 100 polycap, which is very new to me, since I was used to the polycaps for the Reborn 100, but this one it doesn't have. So there we go. Let's review for the runner. So we got here runner B1 for this gray part, and we got this small runner C here. These are for the, I think this one for the legs and for the arms. Then we got this green parts for, I don't know, I think this one for the feet, if I'm not mistaken. And there we go. We got two sets of this. This is the runner D1. The other is runner D2, by the way. And we got the runner E1 for this blue colored parts. And we got this runner F for this blue colored parts. Gray parts again for runner B2. Then we got this runner A for the multicolored runner. We got those gray parts, red parts, and clear blue parts there for the eyes. And we got this runner E2 for this blue runner. And finally we got the beam effect parts, this beam shield and beam sabers. And we got this very nice foil for clear stickers, and this foil stickers here. I don't know, I think this one for the eyes also. Okay, so there we go. Let's build this kit once and for all. So the finished product of the Gei Premium Bandai Reborn 100 from the Crossbone Vanguard group. And sorry to say that this is from F91 also. Yep, I said that this is from the Crossbone Gundam a while ago, but this is also appeared, or firstly appeared in the previous F91 Gundam. Okay, so too much for that. So I really appreciate and I really like the looks of this kit, especially the eyes. It looks there, those round eyes, those blue, clear blue round eyes, and underneath there is foil sticker, silver foil sticker, and this really resembles Darth Vader. I remember Darth Vader with this kind of mask and look. So for me, this would be the Darth Vader of the Gundam models. Okay, so there we go. This is very simple, very tiny little kit, too little for the 1/100 scale. And because we know that those from Victory Gundam and the F90, F91, and the other mobile suit after those eras are made smaller, unlike the previous Universal Century. Just like this one, I got the F90. So F90 here is a small frame Gundam, but F90 here is a bit taller compared with the Gei, as you can see. So there you go, the F90Y3 cluster Gundam. It is a bit taller compared with the Gei. So it's very nice to see that. I thought this was the smallest, but we got more smaller, or we got smaller than him. So there, we got the Gei. So let's remove this one. So what if we compare it with the other 1/100 scale taller kit? So this is the Amarore Jida. So Jida will completely tower the Gei. So there, it looks like a high grade model kit there. And if we compare it with the average size 1/100 scale, like the Zaku Char's Aznable, So there we go. It's very small compared with the SARS Zaku Chaku. What the heck? Anyway, there we go. We go to the articulation with this kit. This kit is really simple. It's very simple kit. So the head can rotate like this, but not 360 degrees because of those head structure. So I really like by the way, I really like the green, gray, and this kind of red silhouette contrast. So this complements to each other, plus this kind of dark blue and gray with this green combination is really cool. Okay, so the shoulders here can rotate 360 degrees, can raise up that far. The shoulder armor can raise that far. This one also can raise that far. So they got asymmetrical shoulder armor. We got this very round shoulder armor here, and we got this kind of shoulder armor with the missiles attached on the top of it. So we got 3 sets of missiles. And for the back of the kit, we got this 4 thrusters or verniers here, meaning this kit will be so fast due to its boosters and the size. It will propel further and faster. And again, we got the thrusters on the side of the legs. So for the front skirts, there we go, it can raise up to this far. And for the side skirts here, we got ball joint and hinge there, and underneath we got those beam saber effect parts. And here we got the flaps here, butt flap can raise up to that far. Good thing with this kit, it doesn't have the traditional poly caps for the Reborn 100. So I think this is the first time that Reborn 100 didn't use poly caps anymore for this kit. So these are all connected by the ABS plastic. So mind you, this is much secure and more tight compared with the one with poly cap. So there we go, we got this legs to kick forward up to this far and kick backward up to that far. And there we have a double jointed knee bend, which is very nice for this kit. Okay, and for the feet is connected with ball joint, and it can move side to side, plantar flex, and extend like that. And we got this piece here that can be detached, and supposed to be this is not there because this is for the ceremonial event, and this is the original kit appearance without that blue pieces on the legs or on the feet. So this will be more shorter. So let's compare it with the F90. So now without those blue pieces here under the feet, this became more shorter. So there we go, we got a very this is for me the smallest 1/100 scale in the Gundam franchise, this GEI. So this is much smaller compared with the F91 and the Victory Gundam, I presume, since I don't have yet the Victory Gundam. But so far, for the record, GEI is the most or the smallest kit on the 1/100 scale of Gundam series. Okay, so there we go, we got this beam saber or the beam shield there, and it's connected on the shield connector with a gun. There's a gun there underneath the shield, so this is a very nasty kit. It has a gun on the shield, and for the guns or the gun, it got this kind of rifle, which is very cool, and it changed the hand to Dolin Decal hands. So there we go, he's using the Dolin Decal handset. Okay, and so the kit can rotate also on its abdomen and waist. You can do some ab crunch and waist rotation. Okay, and I applied those decals there, the crossbone Vanguard crest. Okay, so much for that. This is Kimmerman from Kimmerman Studio. This is very nice RE100 kit, the very first to utilize a non-polycap noise. And this is a nice kit. This is a very cute kit to build and very easy. It took me only 45 minutes to finish the kit. So thank you so much. This is Kimmerman, and see you next time.